go, baby.
Ow.
Pencils down.
Ow.
This is it.
This is it.
260.
We're on the other side of 260 now.
We're on the other side of 260. We did it. We hopped 260. And we have 117 5-stars review. I think it was 116 last time. I don't know.
Did we get one? Did we gain one?
We might have gained one. Either or
I
level.
hope so.
But you can
or there'll
find
be
us.
hell to pay.
A lot of hell to pay. Find us at email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Follow us on Twitter at podcastramble1.
Do that.
Instagram at podcastramble.
Right.
We have merch. Go visit our TeePublic store, everybody.
Yeah.
And give us those 5-star ratings and those positive text reviews.
Hey, I have a little thing.
Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving,
yes.
too, by the way.
Happy Turkey Day to everybody.
Yeah, happy
I had
post-Thanksgiving.
an awesome Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, because I got to see my team beat your team.
Oh.
Handily.
And
then
wasn't even close
then I got
after
to
a
see
while.
the president sit at a small desk.
That was the funniest
That was
thing.
good times.
But
And then Ahsoka Tano.
And then Ahsoka.
It's the greatest
It was a hell of a Thanksgiving. Hell of a Thanksgiving.
Did you get Todd's email?
In time?
He said he sent it.
Fuck.
A little
Do I
late.
need to go do that?
Well, he messaged me personally. He's like, I'm sorry I had to get it in.
All right.
It came in today.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to.
No, I didn't.
I just want to make sure.
So, can you and Cody do the heavy lifting
Okay,
right
we'll
now
do the
as
heavy
I
lifting.
add
Cody, what'd you do for Thanksgiving?
Todd's email?
Oh, well, I stayed home and had picked up a plate of food
Your
from
turkey loaf?
Yeah, from my family. They were getting together. I am staying put. It's a personal decision that I'm making.
That's a good decision to make.
And then I took the food home and I watched the football game, and I was in a bad mood for most of the day.
Look, most of my Thanksgivings are in bad moods because when Washington plays, I think that was only their second win against you guys in 10 tries.
Yeah.
So usually that's usually a bad game for me.
But goddamn, we talked about it on
Yesterday.
Ramble Radio, but I still cannot get over how awful of a job McCarthy did, especially that game. You know what I mean? Like that game.
That game was
just
not out of reach at all.
No,
for them in the fourth quarter.
No, that shit was winnable. It was very, and he blew it.
You have to look at this. Like I understand if you were normally 3-7.
Yep.
And you're playing another 3-7 team by Thanksgiving, you're like, I'm fucking out of it. Go for it on fourth down. Who gives a shit?
Right.
But you guys, like, the whole
This
division is
for
still
the division.
It's still wide open.
Way up for grabs, man.
It's still up for grabs.
And it's God.
And to do that makes
the Giants won Sunday.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They're in first place technically on the tiebreaker.
Right. And then so if Philly, of course, we're recording this before Philly plays Monday night. Or are they playing Sunday night? I forgot.
They're playing Monday night.
Now, does that matter between Giants and?
Yeah, because I think they will still, if they win, they'll be in first place because they have that tie. Because they'll be 4-6-1 instead of 4-7.
This division is a fucking
fucking gross
embarrassment.
It is gross.
It is so bad. And Toad from Frog and Toad is the coach of the Cowboys, and he's awful. He just I don't know what he had, if he had it, but he lost it. Am I right, Cody?
Did he ever have it, or did he just have Aaron Rodgers?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I tend to believe that, I think I've made this point before, but like a lot of people think that Sean Payton's a great coach and he's only won one Super Bowl with Drew Brees. Right. So, the whole only one Super Bowl thing, I mean, I think is not a great criticism, but based on what we're seeing, I mean, like it's he seems to not know what the hell he's doing. And then, like, if you believe the reports too, the Cowboys players also believe the coaching staff has no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, it's not a good not a good
not a good
signal.
look. Not a good look. That is goddamn fucking. And that's the thing, like you say, whoa, look at that
Poor
picture.
Todd.
You say like the fucking like the whatchamacallit, we're just saying like they won one with Breeze.
Yeah.
But he also won one with Drew Brees and a defense that was questionably targeting the other players.
Yes.
It's
taking people out of games.
Yeah, so I don't know if you call Peyton a fantastic coach. I don't know. Fuck, man. It's a dark,
I think a mediocre coach can win one this league if he has the right talent.
Yeah.
I don't know if a mediocre coach can win multiple Super Bowls.
Yeah, multiple.
I think that's the differentiation. That's how you differentiate between a really great coach
and
any coach
whatever.
who just happens to get a good team together for that season.
A Barry Switzer.
A Barry Switzer
versus Jimmy.
Yeah, versus Bill Walsh or Joe Gibbs
right.
or Parcells or Jimmy Johnson. Those guys
Landry,
did it.
The multiple guys.
They did it with multiple teams.
Who was the guy? Noel, the Steelers guy, right?
Chuck Noll.
Yeah,
Chuck Noll did
dudes.
it.
Yeah.
Of
course, Belichick now. Like, that's we'll
like
see
that.
if I mean, yeah. Oh God.
Because anybody I think can get lucky and have that, especially if you have a great quarterback like a Drew Brees or an Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
You should win one Super Bowl with that quarterback.
With someone that legendary.
Yeah.
Talent wise. Fucking hell. It hurts. It hurt. It fucking hurt, baby. But we pressed through. By the way, we have an email. Gary Rickelman.
Rick.
Actually, let's do this first.
All
Let's
right.
do sponsorship.
Oh, get
right?
that. You got to keep the lights on.
Keep the lights on. Our ring light. We have to keep our ring
Gotta
light
keep our
on.
little ring light or USB ring light.
Our
over there.
USB ring light. Got to keep it on.
Gotta pay for the catnip.
Hempvita.com. Do us a favor. Go to hempvita.com. It's CBD products. Get this. All the products, the tinctures, the gummies, the vape juice, the vape pots, pet products, and lotions. Use broad spectrum CBD.
Spectrum.
Broad.
Like chicks?
Like chicks. Broad spectrum CBD oil. They have
Broads.
Broads. No THC dames. The combustible ones, the flowers and the pre-rolls, less than 0.3%. Hempvita will only... Oh, that's Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, dude.
Oh, hey.
Hempvita will only use industrial hemp grown in the...
USA!
It's organic with no GMOs.
Oh, tough guy.
And the CBD is legal, will not get you high. How
Good to
about that?
know.
And then, goddamn, this just makes us jizz every time. But all of Hempvita's products meet the 2018 Farm Bill, which is signed
Can
into
Cody
law.
throw it up again?
Well, this will be for the first time.
Can we throw that up for the first time?
For the first time.
Can we-
It
Oh,
drove
yeah.
us crazy.
see it?
Yeah, I bet this will drive us crazy on Friday. But I can't imagine what it'll do
Can
to
you
us
just
now.
throw it up there while we do this?
Let's just I just gotta
Yeah,
see
I'm
it.
getting it up. All right, I'm getting
I
it
know
up
you're
right
getting
now.
it up.
Oh, he's
Don't
getting
share
it.
it.
Oh, is
Share
he
it.
getting
Don't just
up?
keep it to yourself.
Oh, come on, buddy.
All right, I'll show you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
baby.
put it
Oh,
up,
there it
put
is.
it
There
up.
it is.
Oh.
Oh,
Woo.
man.
Woo! Look at that.
God damn, it was signed into law December of 2018, effectively legalizing hemp at the federal level by removing it from the federal list of controlled substances
Oh,
and
that's hot.
classifying it as an
That's hot.
agricultural commodity.
2.5 billion by 2022.
Damn.
Oh,
God, just
what in that picture doesn't look phallic?
Exactly. It's all big dicks
The
there.
little barn looks
The
phallic.
barn, that thing, the water
the
tower.
tractor has a big arrow dick.
Yep. Oh,
The
fuck.
house is pointed. The little
Damn.
jar.
It's everything.
There's
It's
a
just
bush.
party. It's
There's
a
a
bush.
bush right there.
Big old bush.
There's two balls that are
Look at
square
these
shaped.
Square-shaped nuts.
Oh,
And
oh.
all you do is go to hempvita.com, use the
how you-
promo code Ramble.
What
you
happens?
get 15% off. I know. Bam! That's how we do it. So there you go. Hempvita.com, the Ramble. Go visit us. Gary Rickelman. Not necessarily a time of ball crushing, but goddamn, he says. Back in college, I was at the gym, and this old dude was there all the time, walking around
Oh, we're
with
talking
his
about ball
micro
crushing.
dick,
Oh.
just waving in the wind. One day, he had a leg up on a bench, putting something on his foot, taint, and for all to see. Some other guy came up behind micrococking with the precision and accuracy of Zorro.
No!
Towel
No!
whips the guy and hits him directly
Oh, in the back of the
sack.
sack. Oh, my God.
The guy fell over the bench and made a sound I've never heard a human make before or since. Immediately, it began to swell, and by the time I left, his sack was at least triple
Oh.
the size. One of the greatest things
You
I've
never,
ever
you
seen.
never get hit in the back of the sack.
That's fuck.
I mean, the front of the sack is painful, but that side's used to taking the abuse. You never get hit in the back of the sack.
What did he do to piss off the other guy?
I don't know.
Did he? An old guy? You just leave an old man be. They're gross at the gym.
Fuck, dude.
Back when we had gyms,
Fuck.
old men were just gross. You understood
They're
it.
gonna leave it hanging out there,
Right. You don't need to go towel whip an old guy on the
from the
nuts.
back of the sack, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh, and
Thank you, Gary Rook. What a
Oh.
story, man.
What if he didn't kill that old man?
I bet he killed him. I bet that guy died a day later.
He probably got a blood clot in his sack and
Yeah,
went up to his brain and killed
it
him.
probably happened. And Graham and Faye aren't done with this either. Greetings from the Great
Oh.
White North, fellow Ramblers. A quick follow-up to the nut-busting spectacular that was Ramble 260, Nut Shots 101. George Scott get hits with the football in The Simpsons. Ah, my groin.
George C. Scott, he could be a nominee.
Oh, he.
for our
Well,
potential.
don't tease
I'm
that.
not. I'm teasing it.
It's teasing Friday.
Yes, keep him in mind.
Yes,
for,
keep George C. Scott. He'll be up
for
there.
what's coming Friday.
And now we have Dustin Jacobs emailing with something different, not about nuts.
Okay, good. I don't
First
know
things
today.
first, Cody is clearly either a troll or a terrorist member of the QAnon forces. Cody's a roadrunner, right? I have no doubt he dressed like a coyote at sporting events just to stir the drink. That being said, I'll bite. RoboCop is an obvious A++++++++++++++++. Anything short of that is an asinine comment. I ask you, gentlemen, not Cody, who's clearly a pod person, but the other two gentlemen who have signed contracts with Ramble Corporate or ORC for the original Ramble crew, if you will, I ask you, is RoboCop better than The Last Emperor? Last Emperor won Best Picture in 87. The answer is yes. RoboCop should be the bar for all films. There's a podcast for San Antonio's own. Is this film better than RoboCop? RoboCop also sells KFC. And Ewok do that? Freddy Krueger do that? Dolph Lundgren? No. Now there's an idea. There we go.
Okay.
Angry.
I look. You're preaching to the choir on RoboCop.
Same.
I love that movie.
Todd C. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. Hopefully I got this to you in time
You
for
did.
recording. You
I
did.
made sure at the beginning of this episode.
I know you like it by Saturday night, but being this time of the year, I don't know what day it is anymore. Peak season's here for Christmas now, and I thank you guys for helping me get through it because I needed laughter when I'm doing 300 stops a day.
And this is coming from poor Todd, who is a UPS driver, and he dealt with the entire pandemic lockdown since March.
Fucking hell, man.
So this entire year has been a nightmare for that guy.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry,
Bullshit,
Todd.
man.
And congrats, though, on your wedding. They got married a couple weeks ago.
Oh, congrats.
Congratulations.
He's doing 300 stops a day, especially when the state is shut down. Everyone has to do the shopping online for the Christmas season, like when they all started back in March. By the way, Cody, I believe I saw your Lifetime Ramble contract in my truck yesterday when I was doing pickups.
It's in the
Hopefully
mail.
it gets to you very soon. We are all pulling for you. So, all right then. Thank you, Todd. Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers, Todd.
And now, do we start singing? We
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
even done our intro yet.
We haven't done anything.
Do we do the intro?
Where are we
What's it
at,
long?
time-wise?
11 minutes
Oh,
and
we
15
gotta
seconds,
start it.
baby. Look at that. We just don't fuck around. Ooh. I can see if I can do this with no lyrics.
I don't know what you're doing.
I forgot what I was doing until right now. She'll only come out at night, lean and hungry type. Nothing to do, you seen her here before. Watching and waiting, or she's sitting with you, but her eyes are on the door. Boom, boom. So many are paid to see what you think you're getting for free. The woman is wild, a she cat tamed by the pervert jaguar. Money's a matter, if you're in it for love, you ain't gonna get too far. Everybody, oh, here she comes.
She's
Watch
a
out, boy,
man
she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater.
Man-eater. What is this picture?
I don't know. It's from a CD I downloaded of like soul music from the 60s, and it just somehow is now the cover art for our
the Ramble?
for my Ramble playlist. Oh, that's why.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen sometimes.
I accidentally added this song, this whole thing
here she
to it.
goes.
Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. What a fucking jam. Hall & Oates. Boom, ba-da-ba-da-boom, ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Here we are. Ramble 261, baby. How about that?
Impressive.
Again,
We
please
got this
subscribe
far.
to Ramble. Give us a 5-star rating, a positive text review, right? You know
Good.
where to find Cody, his Cinesnob podcast, the Re-MCU. Cody, tell us about that. That's back and running again.
Yeah, Re-MCU's back. We took an inexplicable amount of time off, but we've got 3 episodes in the can. Right now you can listen to
Was mine the last one?
Yeah.
Thor Dark World?
That was like beginning of pandemic.
It was.
Yes.
It was like April or May.
Pre-pandemic. Wow.
But we cover Captain America Winter Soldier this week, and then we've got the next 2 episodes done, which are Guardians of the Galaxy and Avengers Age of Ultron.
Nice.
And then oddly enough, Phase 2 ends with Ant-Man instead of Phase 3 beginning with Ant-Man. It's
That is
very
weird.
strange.
That
They
is
did
weird.
that with
Spider-Man Home or
Phase-
Far From Home.
Phase 4 ended.
With
or
Spider-Man.
Phase 3.
Phase 3 ended with Spider-Man Far From
Yeah,
Home
Far
and
From Home.
not
Not Endgame.
Endgame, which
Yeah.
that's weird. But hey, whatever. What are you gonna do?
Especially because Ant-Man is relatively inconsequential.
Yeah, the first one, especially the second one, you could argue has more to do with the overall.
Well, the second one has everything to do with Endgame.
yeah, everything.
Yeah,
with
I meant the
Endgame.
first, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one, yeah, just kind of just a standalone.
First one's just
isn't
an
it?
introduction, just the origin
Could
story.
be its own phase. Just like it's just its own interesting. And of course, Eddie, where can everybody find you, man? Besides here,
5 days a week, patreon.com, the Ralph Report.
Look at that. And I'm every Monday on Smug Nerd on my social media with Eddie's my director.
You guys
I'm on
know that
Twitch.
stuff.
Thursday nights,
Good.
8:30 p.m. Pacific, twitch.tv/Retro Roach, except for Saturday. I play an old video game. I mean, every night, I'm sorry. And then Thursdays is my YouTube. Every Thursday, I put up a video on YouTube about video gaming. So
Nice.
check all that good shit out.
Nice.
And let's
Nice.
get to the singing.
Do it.
Huh? Is that what we do?
We already sang.
Oh, no. I mean the real music of the Ramble. My voice.
Oh, that shit.
Your harmonic.
Right. The harpsichord.
What hat would
good
they
shit.
wear?
Now, I don't know. Should we do another week? Because we're still trying to figure out the logistics. Let's look at a calendar. Maybe we should do that, huh? Let's try to figure
Okay.
out. So we'll
do our pre-pro meetings during the show.
pre-pro.
again.
Cody, isn't that the smartest thing, right? To do it during the meeting.
We all. That's the
That's what we do
a
here.
pro move.
So should we just business as usual Sunday the 6th, and then that whole week we cram in everything else up until that Friday?
And then that way we have 1, 2, 3 weeks of content.
We're gonna need
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah.
Actually, shit, no, because I'm going this week.
Yeah, we'll need to cover that. So it's
So 3 weeks.
so 3 weeks of content. Do we try to cram all of that in? So we do one last ramble.
When are you
with-
done?
We're gonna try to be done around here. That'd
Here.
probably be the best.
Hanukkah.
Would be the best. Well, it makes sense. Right around. Well, even maybe a day before, because we want to try to have a good 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Up until we go.
Okay.
We can always marathon, but I've always got my second show to do by
Yes.
a certain time.
Yes.
So
Do you do that week daily, or is that?
we
every
record
week?
every Sunday at 5:30 my
Okay.
time.
So I'm trying to think. Do we even tease with lists for the next? You know what I mean? Or do we just say F it, and
know.
do we just do these lists and then chill on the list for the rest of the month?
Well, what we're trying
Just
to
in
to
case.
explain to people is we're going to have some time off in mid-December because you're quarantining for 2 weeks.
Yeah, before we
you
go see
visit
Andrea's parents.
So
They're
we-
in L. They're in pretty much
they're in-
LA.
Yes,
but they're going to quarantine. We just want to be as safe as
and
humanly
we're
possible.
quarantining too again for.
We don't want to kill grandparents or parents. That's
Just
our
depends.
right.
Depends on the grandparents.
right. These we don't want to kill.
Well, we're just trying to backlog some shows so we give you guys content throughout December. even
Throughout
though
December,
we won't be recording.
right.
In
Won't
December.
be. Yeah. We're probably not going to record. We're going to. So
We're gonna probably record for the next week and
Yeah.
a half. Next
I
2
say
weeks.
to be safe, we don't do lists, just in case
Okay.
we need to just spend.
Well, we can
this week
backlog
and
some
next.
this week.
That's what I'm saying. So we can since we have 3 weeks. What is that like?
You know, what we could do this week here,
Yeah.
knock out some Ramble radios, and then this week do more rambles. That way you have you
Yeah.
can plot list here,
And then Goodwill Hunting, we got to get
Yeah.
those out of the way.
the stuff that for lists
Yeah.
we could save for that last week and do.
Yeah, because we
3.
have about 21 episodes we need to cram.
We did that last Christmas too. Remember?
worked.
We
Worked
marathon
great.
like
This is when
5
doing
straight
4 shows a
hours.
week bites you.
Yes, it
in the
does.
ass.
This is we're doing 4 shows a week, roughs you up.
Yeah, it does.
So I think it's
But we
safe.
want to give you guys content.
Yes.
While we're gone.
So I think it's safe to not do lists, right?
Okay.
Just to be safe.
right.
So this is the last list of December. Is
Right.
it a sad? Or is it
Of
okay?
the year, right?
Of the year. And we start with Joseph Santos. Sending Cody off with a bang. This hat is Super Mario. Goes into the
Okay.
Video Game Hall of Fame. What Super Mario Brothers game
Gotcha.
is on his hat? Joseph Santos, when answering a question about what hat Mario would wear, says, hashtag Cody hates great movies. Hashtag, of course he had a pogo stick. Hashtag Skeletor's better than Cody.
Wow.
Hashtag if RoboCop
Was
was-
a
was a
Mondo.
Mondo,
Mondo.
he still wouldn't appreciate. Wow. And then Cody wants his dick shut off. Dick shut off hashtag from RoboCop.
that one's out of the blue.
That's-
Oh,
I
I guess
won
RoboCop.
it?
That's a RoboCop.
Because a RoboCop reference. And he says Mario hat, it's Mario motherfucking Kart. Graham and Faye,
Great
they're
game.
from Canada.
Yes, they are.
They say the character designers and programmers for Super Mario are responsible for so many groundbreaking titles and video game innovations. It's an extremely hard hat to pick. With that being said, I had to go with Super Mario Bros. 3. The staggering amount of gameplay that was packed into the ROM on this cartridge puts it up there as one of the greatest video games of all time. This was a ley line in video game history that was ahead of the curve in all angles and the level of sheer innovation which has kept you coming back for more. The fact that the no warp world record speed run for the same is still just over 47 minutes speaks volumes to just how much game there was to be played.
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers 3. Michael, newcomer. Don't call me Wormer Worman. Or if Bryant Gumbel were here.
Worms.
Worms.
Hey, Worms.
Hall of Fame Mario Brothers, the original Mario Brothers would almost make sense,
Yeah.
but it was all still too AHL minor league.
Okay.
Not sure you can select anything else but Super Mario Brothers. It launched the console era, warp zones, the music, the cheats, and it's still fun to play.
Yes.
Patrick Crothers, or as you would call him,
PC.
there you go. Hey, Ramblers, do you expect me to ramble? Hat, Super Mario game. I have to go Super Mario Brothers, one of the first games to really get me and many others into video games. A lot of elements are still prominent in Mario games.
Yes, true.
Possible the basis for just about all platformers to follow.
Could be.
Dustin Jacobs, fresh off of his RoboCop rant. He goes, it's Super Mario Brothers NES. It's the one game that literally everyone has played. First game I ever owned. Soft spot in the old heart. Todd C. says, I would go with Super Mario 3 because it was one of my favorites, plus had a whole movie about its upcoming release made about it, The Wizard with Fred Savage. LOL. Future Goodwill Hunting episode for Cody if you hasn't seen it. I had to go Super Mario Brothers 3.
Okay.
I had. That. To me, that's the one that just put it all together. It was the consummate, like you could tell, with the exception of Yoshi, which Miyamoto wanted to do for the first Super Mario Brothers game. That was the one that you think, like, if they could have made the first Super Marios the way they really wanted to, it would have been part 3. So, and I remember, and of course Super Mario World is up there, but and the original. But I just remember Super Mario 3 just, dude, to quote Gorilla Monsoon, the anticipation you could cut with a knife.
Would you
could
stop?
Cut this with a knife.
Would you stop?
Oh,
Would you stop?
So I have to go Super Mario Brothers 3.
I go Super Mario Brothers just because I think other than Madden football,
Right.
might be the most hours I've logged on a video game.
Yeah, it was absolutely. It's that's a
just
great
for the
pick.
number of hours I played that video game.
Gamer Best 69 is here, ladies and gentlemen. Cody, what's your pick?
Well, I think the first memory I ever have of playing a video game was Super Mario Brothers on Nintendo. So
it's tremendous. It's a fucking masterpiece. So I
also like
the
the theme of it too. That's in there. I'm not sure if that's in Mario Brothers, but
the song.
Yeah.
Nope. That was that game. That game.
Yeah.
I remember when that my neighbor got the NES before I did.
Yeah.
And I remember coming home from school.
Yeah.
And just his mom let him skip that day, and I just walked past his apartment, and he had the window open. It was like a bat signal to all the kids in the neighborhood getting home from school.
Yeah.
And I just heard the da da da, and I'm like, that was an arcade game. Like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
does he have? He's got the Nintendo.
It's in his house.
And so
oh my God, it's
there
in
was
his
just
house.
this flood of kids who all ran over, and we were all just we were just mind blown. Like, oh my God, But again, I just think as far as a game goes, part 3 is the one that was like, okay, this is what we really wanted. I mean, I love the first one though. But yeah, good.
Yeah.
Next Ramble, we don't know.
We don't know yet.
We're not going to have one until January. Another list. So thank you all.
But we're
for
going to have
all your
rambles.
lists.
There will be rambles.
You will hear us.
We
you
just
will
won't
hear
from
us.
you.
Yeah, we just won't hear from you, and we're
Sorry.
sad about that.
Yeah, because
we don't
makes
like
the
that.
ramble the ramble.
Makes it really helps it chug this rambling train right along. Right? Wouldn't you put it that way?
Yeah.
And then here,
Uh-oh.
we lost Cody
pulled
again.
something out.
There we go.
go.
And,
There it is.
hey,
Sorry.
Cody's back. All right.
So many
Hey.
wires. There's so many
wires.
cords.
And look at this. Jack is up on his cat tree.
Yeah.
Doesn't even bother when Cody fucks up. Jack's right here, eagle-eyeing him,
Right in the camera.
wanting to trying
camera.
not saying when he trying to intimidate him into fucking up, like icing a kicker. When we fuck up, Jack's just
He's
right
up
over
there
there. Don't
napping.
even care.
He's
Don't even
napping.
care. By the way, GamerBeth69. Andre, can I tell this story?
That sounds like a
Okay,
yes to me.
So that's her nickname that my Twitch followers or Twitch watchers, and thank you all for watching, have given her because she hates her middle name, which is Beth.
Okay.
She hates the name Beth.
Is it
Beth
Bethany or Beth?
can. Not even.
It's just
not
straight
even
up Beth?
Elizabeth. Not Bethany. Beth.
Just straight up Beth.
Just
wow.
birth.
Beth!
So I told people watching my Twitch stream that she hates the name Beth, her middle name Beth, and so they've decided they wanted her to get on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
And they said she should call herself GamerBeth69, and so that's
That's her name.
Beth. Beth. All right, sorry.
She's like, stop it.
So her favorite song, Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't. Do you like that song?
No.
I thought I would trick you. I thought for 5 seconds I gave you.
Nope.
He'd be like, yeah, what's that groove?
Yeah, who is that?
Not going to get me.
Wait a minute. Nothing for that pop, Eddie. Reunion Arena, Dallas, Texas, and then Peter Criss at the Kiss reunion
Out.
tour.
Already out.
And he goes, come on, wait. But Cody, would you have lost your mind? He looks, he's addressing the audience, and he goes, but I can't come home tonight because me and the boys will be playing all night. And everyone's like, yeah, Kiss is going to be here all night.
No.
Huge pop.
So why? I mean, rock and roll all night is like right there, and but you
know.
have to change the words to Beth.
I guess so. Me and the boys. They should have done a plug. They should have done a callback. Me and the boys will be rock and rolling all night. Like, right? And then
Oh man, I would have gone crazy for that.
right. Had they changed the lyrics to call back? I mean, man. Nothing you wouldn't have been intrigued by the way Paul Stanley introduced every song.
No.
What can I give you an example?
Give me an
though?
example.
Dallas, Texas.
Nah.
You know, we love Dallas, but we got a song about another city that starts with the letter D. Detroit Rock City. Everybody loses their mind. Nothing.
Nothing. Because I know I have to listen to Do Hurt Rock City. After he says that, I have to hear that shitty song.
But
Do you think that's how Saxon introduced Dallas 1 p.m.?
Dallas! One of my first ever jokes I ever did as a stand-up was after I saw Kiss.
Yeah.
Do Paul Stanley do that? I stand behind this joke. It always bombed. But
Because you involve Kiss.
maybe. But I said, what if Simon and Garfunkel did the same thing? Like, what if Art Garfunkel was like, y'all ever tried to travel over troubled water? You're going to need a bridge, baby. And everybody just, yeah. Like, right? Come on. Where you going to take me down to? Everyone's like, Scarborough Fair. Where you going down to? Parsley, boom. Sage, boom, boom. Rosemary, boom, boom, boom. And Thai. It would have been
Bombed
always
every time.
bombed.
Every
I thought
time.
I stood behind that joke. I've tried to make that joke work for so long. It always bombed. I thought there was nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? We got a song. There's a man named, she's got a husband named Mr. Robinson. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Yeah, we travel all kinds of the world. We hear all kinds of crazy sounds, but nothing like the sound of silence. Would that be great? I don't know. I just think it would have worked.
Does that work for Simon when he was on his own, too?
Maybe.
He went on a solo case?
Because you know who does it. I'm about to get hit. There's going to be something.
You know what you can call me? Do you know what you can call me?
Oh, fuck. How great would that
Ow!
What if Suzanne Vega was up there like, I got a song about child abuse, Luca? Like, that would have been great, But Andre's going to hit me. But Bruce Springsteen does the same shit. Why does he get away with it? You know what I mean?
Eric Clapton?
I had a son who fell out of a window.
I got tears. Where they coming from?
But how does Oh, God. Kurt Cobain, y'all know that no means no, right? No means no. Polly!
Oh,
It's like, what the fuck is happening? What does Polly want? A cracker. What does Polly want? A cracker. How does Springsteen get away with it and it's not cheesy? That dude does that forever. You know what I mean?
Because it's Springsteen.
You ever hear him fucking introduce a song in the 70s? It takes him 8 minutes.
his introduction of Santa Claus is coming to town?
Right.
If he can get away with that, he can get away with anything.
And I love that intro. Y'all been Clarence, you want a new saxophone? Like,
Y'all been good this year?
We just played
I
the
don't know.
fucking song.
If he can get away with that, he can do anything.
I wonder if he's like, look, I need to do 3 hours every night. And he's like thinking, I'm not playing Born to Run tonight. Fuck it. How am I going to cover 3 hours? I know what I'll do. Like, it was.
It'd be like Vince Neil trying to do it.
That'd be the
Vince
Vince Neil does not even sing words.
And the band just kicks in, and everyone's like, "What?"
What? They know. He's like that pet from a 70s cartoon that only the owner understands. He's like, Motley Crue all understand him.
Hey, Thomas!
Kickstart my heart, guys. 1, 2, 3. God damn. It's amazing. Isn't it like fucking. Oh, shit.
The whole fucking thing went down.
Wow. There it is. Oh, no.
Oh, it's done. It's done.
Oh.
What happened?
Oh, the whole set.
Astral Plane, Doctor Strange.
Astral Plane, Doctor Strange took a dive. Look at that. Miss Marvel took a dive.
They all
Black
went down.
Panther strong. Stood. Oh my God. So anyway,
Woo.
that joke always bombed. I was very sad.
Shocking.
Shocker.
'Cause
It's
we-
because I mentioned Kiss.
It
isn't
killed here. Yeah, I think it's Kiss.
I shouldn't have said Kiss.
That's what did it.
I should have done something else. I should have said hair metal bands.
Hair metal bands. Yeah.
That's
You
it.
got too specific with Kiss.
I got too specific.
Usually specifics in comedy work, but not when it comes to Kiss.
Because who likes Kiss?
Right.
There it is.
Everyone hates Kiss.
Everyone hates Kiss.
Deep down inside, you all hate Kiss.
Gordon Lightfoot. You want to hear 8 minutes about a boat that sunk? I got 8 minutes about a boat that sunk. 100 people died. Oh, God. Oh, shit. How amazing was that?
Kenny Rogers.
Oh, there's a song about a woman who
You picked a fine time.
she can't. Her husband is wounded and can't move and gonna die, but she still gotta get that dick. Ruby, don't take it on the time.
Ruby, don't take your love.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county. But Kiss is horrific with that. Every song was like that.
God.
Every fucking song. It was just Paul Stanley had to go do his clever little fucking intro. I thought that was the biggest stretch for Detroit Rock City. We got a song about another city that starts with the letter D. Like, okay, all right, man.
What if they ever
That's pretty
fucked up
good.
and said that in Detroit?
Yeah. You know what sucks? Eddie, you're going to
What?
hate this. He was
What?
one of the nicest guys I ever helped find a book when I worked at Barnes & Noble.
Paul Stanley?
Paul's nicest dude.
He's the most talented one of the group.
You give him over Gene, huh?
Fuck Gene. The fuck talent does Gene Simmons
Oh
have?
my
Look
God.
at this. Knocked over the set
Fuck
again.
Gene
This-
Simmons.
wow, we're going to leave it down.
That
This
guy's a
is-
piece of shit.
Wow. He was great in Striker Runaway.
He was great in Runaway. I will give him that.
What happened
That's
to
just
the
because he was
Temple
playing
Tramp?
his normal creepy self.
You know, guys, I wrote another song about fucking a 14-year-old.
I can't wait for you guys to hear it.
No wonder Paul Stanley. We got to give him credit. He's just jumping on grenade after grenade. Because if he doesn't
keep
say
Simmons
anything,
off the mic. Hey, everybody.
well, here's a song about wanting to fuck a woman who's
We all
not,
know how hot
who's not old
14-year-olds
enough to
are.
vote. So here's a song about Christine 16. It's you know, you can't
Little
blame
too old
anyone.
for me, but I'll take it.
Yeah, they had to bump the age up to make like that was the compromise.
There's gonna be some bonus track. It was actually Christine 13, but I was like, oh Jesus Christ. He's just keeping the hero, keeping Gene Simmons off the microphone.
Whole new respect for Paul Stanley. Whole new respect for Paul Stanley.
Can I introduce one? I got it, Gene.
I got it. Don't worry. You sure? I can take it.
I can take
got
the
this one.
reins if you don't mind. Talk about fucking a 12-year-old girl. All right, we're good. All right, we're gonna open, close, and encore. Isn't that exciting?
Do it. Hit it.
Open, close, and encore. So we kind of talked about this, but is that another reason you don't like Kiss? Is because Cody? I don't know if I told you this, but when Eddie recorded that harmonica solo, actual smoke came out of his harmonica.
Really?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so
Not fake shit.
does the Ace Frehley having his guitar smoke
Yeah, 'cause
while
it's
he's
not
playing?
real.
Did that piss you off? Is that
Little bit.
another reason you
Little
don't like
bit.
Kiss?
Little
Because
bit.
you actually made your harmonica
I
smoke.
made mine smoke.
and
I
they
did it.
they fudged it.
Yep.
I can
Yep.
see that. Fudging over this one. Jane's Addiction.
Jane's Addiction.
This is a fun one. Joseph Santos says you open with Stop, and if anyone chooses a different song, you probably think Cody is a real film critic.
Whoa.
You close with Jane Says. You encore with Been Caught Stealing. Oh, geez, here we go. This is the long hashtag.
Jesus, that's a long
Hashtag, what did you watch aside from the fucking Mariah Carey video, All I Want for Christmas is a fucking clue about movies. Wow.
Wow, that's a long hashtag.
That was a long hashtag.
I don't know if that'll
Cody.
catch on.
I don't know if that's going to catch. Cody, I don't think you have to worry about that one trending.
I don't think that'll trend.
No.
That's a little,
No,
that's
it's-
a little long.
It's a bit
Okay,
long.
good. Thankfully, I was worried about Joseph Santos's army of fans online.
The Joe Cody battle is just one of the all-time.
It's classic.
I love it. Graham and Faye, you open with Mountain Song. You close with Jane. Jane Says. Oh, that might be my favorite Jane song. And then you encore with Been Caught Stealing. And what about a bonus encore? Why, you ask? And he goes with the ultimate Jane's Addiction pun, just because. That might be the best song off Strays. Michael, newcomer, Don't Call Me Worm or Wormin, or Worms. Jane's Addiction, Been Caught Stealing, the most famous dog barking on tape. You close with Stop, Señores y Señoras. Nosotros tenemos más influencia con sus hijos y que tiene, pero los queremos. Criado y regado de Los Ángeles. Juana's Adicción. You encore with Hard Charges. This is technically porno for pyros, but I'm wild because I ramble. From the Private Part soundtrack, it still makes you think of the end credits with Stuttering John and Pig Vomit swearing at Stern. Patrick Crothers.
PC.
They open with Jane's Addiction. You open with Stop. You close with Been Caught Stealing. You encore with Jane Says. Dustin Jacobs has open with Just Because. Close with Been Caught Stealing. Encore with Jane Says. Todd C says you open with Stop. You close with Jane Says. You encore with Been Caught Stealing. I have them come out with Jane Says.
Okay.
Just Jane, bum, 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 without steel drum shit. Then I have them close with maybe my second. It's between Jane Says and this one. Summertime Rolls.
Okay.
I love that fucking song. And then I have them encore. Of course, you leave with the big one. Been Caught Stealing.
Yeah.
Cody?
I open with Mountain Song.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then close Been Caught Stealing, encore Jane Says.
Greatness.
I open Been Called Stealing.
Oh, shit.
I close Stop. And then I encore Jane Says.
All great. Any one of those concerts, I'm in. Right?
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm
Have to
happy
be.
with any outcome that we did. Now we're going to read books and play video games. I'm reading books and playing video games. Bring your pussy over here. We're reading books. Books and playing games. Ouch. No. Well, this is old news, Cody, and the Ramblers, but can we still laugh?
It's hilarious.
In a game that why not forfeit and just save the embarrassment? But Denver's
It's a wide receiver.
practice squad wide receiver
Turned
quarterback has 0 completed passes in the
0 for
first
7.
half. 0 for 7.
The NFL needs to cancel this season.
They do. Or, again, if you're not going to cancel it, just stop it for 2 weeks and just start the playoffs. There's no need to see what the Jets are going to do. There's no need to see what the Cowboys are going to do. They're done. They're done.
Whoever makes the playoffs at this point makes the playoffs. Stop it for 2 weeks, bubble it, and then do the playoffs.
And that's it. And also for the
What's
sake of
the point of playing a Broncos-Saints game when you have a practice squad wide receiver playing quarterback?
Because of a fucking global pandemic. Just
now you have
up.
The Ravens are fucking everyone's schedule up now too.
Yeah, they got 18 players or some shit like that.
Well, they were supposed to be on Thanksgiving, then they got moved, and then they got moved again, and now the Cowboys. And now if that happens, the Cowboys and Ravens for Thursday get switched to Tuesday. And
it's
so
just stupid at this point.
Just any team.
There's enough. We've gone enough into the season. We're at week 11 or 12.
Week 11 or 12.
Just cut it.
Cut it. I'm telling you, stop it. Take 2 weeks off.
And start
the playoffs because I don't give a fuck to see what the Jets do. The shit teams, fuck them. We don't need to watch them.
At this point, that's a pointless game. That's fucking stupid.
Speaking of, I do have one bit of credit for the Washington football team, which was the tweet that they sent out after the game.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
What did it say?
It was the NFC East standings.
And
it said stop the count.
That's hilarious.
They were number 1 in the division after Thursday.
Brilliant. That I remember. That's a great one. Whoever their social media person is, chef's kiss. That was great. Now we go reading. We go to Dustin Jacobs, the book, the girl from Revolution Road, by Ghazaleh Golbashk. I think I said that right. Golbashk. I think I got Ghazaleh. She is a friend of mine. She wrote a great book about her life as an Iranian woman of color who fled Iran with her family as a 6-year-old to New Zealand. Racism and colonialism and gentrification and the feeling of displacement abound. And then there's the roots from which she came and how that affects her on a daily basis in the diaspora. It hasn't been an easy life, despite the fact that she's about to get a PhD and wrote and released her first book. I love the book. And though I may be biased, I don't blow smoke. I call it like I see it. Nice. That sounds like a fucking damn good
awesome.
read. Todd C. I've been playing Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate on PS4, and it's some very shit when you can have the Terminator now fight against Rambo. Think about that for a minute, LOL. The bloody and goriness
Terminator's
of
got to
Arnold
wipe the floor
Schwarzenegger
with Rambo.
in a second.
Right?
Yes. The bloody and goriness of Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Sylvester Stallone. It's gold. Imagine that movie like Jason versus Freddy style, plus the fact he plays RoboCop in it too. And
now, if it was
funny.
Commando Schwarzenegger versus Rambo, that's a blow for blow.
That's Han Solo versus Indiana Jones.
Right.
That's
But
God.
Terminator versus Rambo is a squash.
Yeah, Of course. Plus the fact you can play as RoboCop 2. How funny is it this past week? Goodwill
Terminator
Hunting was
versus RoboCop.
That's a fight.
match.
It's a hell of a match. Also, play MLB The Show 20 is Cody Decker. I made him in the game and having his second career in the big leagues.
Nice.
Eddie has seen his epic bat flip. LOL. That's awesome. Cody, I hate for you to get the ire of maybe some envious Ramblers, but how is that brand new? Cody scored a PS5. Can we talk about this? Reading and gaming?
Well, I just picked it up this morning, and the only thing I've had time to do is like update it. It's transferring from my PS4 right now, so
nice.
I don't know yet. But next time we talk, I will have.
What games are you going to play?
Expensive.
Are you going to play any ground, like any of the newer Assassin's Creed, any of the games that were kind of for it? Miles?
Yeah, I have
Demon's
Miles
Souls?
Morales, but
Nice.
I'm going to play the remastered Spider-Man first.
That's a great one.
So they have the remastered PS5 version that
That's
comes
right.
with.
Where they changed the model too. Like Peter looks different.
Looks like
Yeah.
what's his face?
Yeah, looks more like Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to start with that, and then Madden for PS5 comes out on Friday.
Oh,
so,
does it already?
Yeah, so
Wow.
they're sending out digital updates for like Madden and FIFA
Yeah.
for PS5 and stuff. So that'll be on
Who's
Friday.
the cover of Madden? Is it the same one as the last Madden that came
whatever
out in
this
20?
year is. I'm
It's
sure.
it's Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, that's right. All right, interesting. Look at that. Right now, I'm still reading Dune, playing some more. I was playing Friday the game, Pikmin 3. You know what I started playing? Was
What?
Outer Worlds. It's so fucking good. I'm finishing that on the Xbox. Also, got Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. That is a prequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Switch. And it's
Nice.
just a pure action, just kill 100 enemies at once. A lot of
Nice.
fun. Rocking all that. Anything you're playing right now?
Nothing right now. Nothing.
And we know what Cody's about to play.
I know.
Look at
About to
that.
crack open that PS5.
Crack that motherfucker open, man.
Mhm.
And you were Best Buy, right? So Cody
Yeah.
is hope that it's not all evil bots.
Yeah,
You
it was at like 6:30 in the morning, but yeah,
You got
after
it.
trying for an hour.
Yeah, you just kept hitting add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Yep.
Yeah, just kept refreshing.
Wow. That's
Eventually,
amazing.
it came through.
I'm gonna try that whenever they come up again.
I'm just gonna wait 2 months and just go buy one.
Right in March.
Just
When
gonna
it's
walk in and
everywhere.
buy one.
That's the good part. That's the thing about March. You could just walk in.
Walk
not
in.
gonna give a.
Well, I'll
fuck.
take one of these.
I'll get one. Oh, these things that there's 80 of. All right, I'll get it. Definitely not gonna blow $2,000 from a scalper right
Oh, it's
now.
fucking insane.
My goodness.
Fuck those people.
Yes. Dude, we're already here.
Oh, we're already at the top
We're
5?
already at the
Jesus
top. My
Christ.
goodness, this
Okay.
Ramble's flying. Right, we did reading books. We did. All right.
It's the time of the show where we rank the top 5.
Look at that, calling everyone to attention with that
Oof.
harmonica. Right, it's almost militarial.
It is
Is that a
bit.
word?
Military it is now.
Militaristic.
It is now.
Right, militarial with that. Colin Mags. Hi, everyone. He just went in top 5. That's all we got
Fuck,
from
dude.
Colin this week.
Colin does what he wants.
I hope everyone had a fantastic break for Thanksgiving, and Cody, Jerry, and Eddie are on speaking terms after that NFL result.
It's such a shitty season.
It
you can't,
doesn't matter.
You can't get mad either.
Yeah, no. Can only do a top 5 this week, and like you guys, I like Daniel Craig's Bond films. I grew up with Roger Moore, so I have a massive soft spot for the
Yes.
fun Bond style. So I've chosen one from each of the best Bonds, as I really found it hard to narrow it down. Top 5, and it is top 5 James Bond movies.
Yeah.
In honor of the late great Sean Connery.
Yes.
However, I will admit right now my list has not one Sean Connery.
Doesn't have
movie.
any Sean Connery films? Wow.
No. I'm too much of a fan of Moore because I grew up with him.
That's he's my James Bond.
And I
too.
love the Daniel
Yeah.
Craig ones. So and it's in
I
the
haven't
Daniel
seen all the Daniel Craig.
in the Daniel Craig movies. There's not a fucking laser just shooting up to his crotch.
But that's
dumb.
classic Bond.
I know, but I'm just like they just got more realistic and not as dumb. And
I
I
think that's
like
why I
that.
didn't like the Daniel Craig ones.
Really, because they were
Yeah.
just too realistic.
I don't go to Bond for realism and grittiness. I go there
Casino
for
Royale's a shit.
I go there for
man.
ridiculousness.
You go for the dumb stuff.
That's why I loved Roger Moore so much.
it was
it was
the
almost
underwater,
campy.
the swimming car. And
Yeah.
shit.
Moonraker.
Moonraker.
I mean, it was campy.
It was. License to Kill, Timothy Dalton's best Bond film for me. Unlike most, I don't mind him as Bond. He was great. He was a bit more serious than what came before, but still capable of a good one-liner. Number 4, Goldfinger, one of the top films of the Bond series with the iconic car, villains, pussy galore, etc. Number 3, Casino Royale. Whilst in a lot of ways superior to the other Bond films, I missed the humor. There we go.
See?
and OTT side that we over the top side that we loved. The Spy Who Loved Me, great song. Nobody does it better. Brilliantly over the top villain, including Shark Trap and of course Jaws. Roger Moore at his finest. Number 1, GoldenEye. Pierce Brosnan's amazing introduction to the franchise. Whilst his films grew worse with each installment, this was superb humor, action. Sean Bean is one of the best villains ever, with a henchwoman out of the ridiculous on a top who crushed men between her legs. That's it for me this week. Take care, everyone. For the man who wonders if a 13-year-old boy is responsible for naming the female characters in Bond films, Colin Maggs. Joseph Santos, number 5, Die Another Day because of Halle Berry. And yes, she can have it anytime she wants. I'm sure she's thrilled to know that, Joseph. Number 4, Octopussy. Well, just look at the name. Number 3, Live and Let Die because the Beatles sang the intro. A Beatle. Number 2, View to Kill. Duran Duran, best intro to a movie ever, and has the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher motherfucking Walken. And
bleach blonde hair.
With bleach blonde hair. Number 1, Dr. No, the original because Sir Sean Connery. Hashtag I have to abstain from hashtag Gremlins, hashtag the Rear 26 movies show you know only 5. There are 26 movies show. There are 26 movies. How do you know only 5? And then, hey Jack, how can I apply to be the movie critic on the Ramble?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's clearly an opening with that hard-hitting criticism of I like it because the Beatles did the theme.
Well, Cody, in all fairness, that is why Siskel and Ebert gave it thumbs up. If we go back, Graham and Faye, top 5 James Bond movies. Number 5, Moonraker. Yeah, I know. It's a steaming hot pile of garbage, but I watched it every time it was on the CBS Saturday night movie. God damn it.
Oh, damn it.
There it is, Moonraker.
Love that poster.
Oh, it's a
Look
great
at Jaws
poster.
coming up
Look
behind
at
it.
Jaws, so badass. Also, there's a whole Jaws and Dolly and the internet conspiracy with the Mandela effect. Short version explanation, it goes like this. The iconic scene of when Dolly first meets Jaws was originally reported as Dolly saving Jaws, and Jaws looking at her and falling in love with her before smiling at her and baring his metal teeth. Dolly then returns a smile, revealing her braces to him. This is an extremely known joke that Jaws and Dolly belong together because of their metal teeth and braces, hence why they first fell in love. Question. So how do you guys remember the scene? Did Dolly have braces or not? I'll answer this after my number 1 pick on the list. I have no memory of that scene, remember. So I don't know. Number 4, Skyfall. Daniel Craig does Sean Connery. Number 3, The Man with the Golden Gun. I mean, who doesn't like third nipples? And then number 2, GoldenEye, because we didn't get this Bond movie. We never gotten GoldenEye 007 on the N64. And number 1, Goldfinger. Pussy Galore. What more needs to be said? Fun fact, Honor Blackman, Pussy Galore, was one of the first female judoka to earn a legit black belt in judo in the UK. So back to the Moonraker, Jaws, and Dolly Mandela effect. Dolly did not have braces.
Wow.
Although you may remember that she did. She in fact, did not in this scene. Wow. That is unless you choose to believe the internet conspiracies that the production companies have been working for years to hide the big braces truth by trying to destroy all the original film copies of this actually scene before they went back to refilm the scene without the braces and then redistribute the updated bracesless version. And then the alternative version of the scene they only aired in some U.S. states the first time the movie was shown on network TV, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Hashtag the truth is out there. The truth is out there. For the record, our resident Eddie actually solved this internet conspiracy without knowing it last year on the Ralph Report. The internet's never the same since Eddie altered the very fabric of deep-cut cult nerd blog culture. That scene that we unknowingly do associate with this is ironically a tribute to the very same Moonraker scene. This is actually from the end of Savage Steve Holland's cult classic, Better Off Dead, when Ricky ends up meeting love of his life on the ski hill, and when she smiles, she hats right. Better Off Dead's a great one.
I love Better Off Dead.
Lastly, a huge thank you to Eddie, Jerry, and Cody and Ramble Corbett for the shows last week, which gave me some direly needed chuckles, which has been and continues to be a horrible, stressful time for Faye and myself. Stay safe, Ramblers.
You guys stay safe.
Shot. You guys wash your hands, wear a mask. Gramble and Faye, Ramble off. Winnipeg, should we do some Savage Steve Holland's for Good Will Hunting?
Maybe.
Might not be out of the question.
Yeah.
Michael, newcomer, don't call me Worm or Wormin. Worms. Top 5 Bond, number 5 Goldfinger, Sean Connery, and the best name ever, Pussy Galore. Die Another Day, Halle Berry in the first movie my wife and I went to see when we were dating. View to a Kill, Duran Duran, Roger Moore, and Grace Jones are the most 80s Bond combo you could get. Casino Royale, Daniel Craig is a badass. Number 1, Skyfall. This might be hard to top. Theme, action, real stakes made this movie my favorite Bond film ever. Yo, Joe. Tears falling.
Yo.
Worm.
Joe.
Patrick Carruthers.
PC.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service. This makes the list in part because I visited the villages in the Swiss Alps, Lauterbrunnen, and Grindelwald were parts of filmed. After a few years ago, they still hyped the fact that the movie was filmed there. Diamonds Are Forever, Jill St. John. Number 3, Live and Let Die. Maybe not a great movie, but one of the earliest Bond movies I remember. Number 2, Skyfall. Number 1, Goldfinger. Stay safe, wear a mask, and be good to each other. Thank you, PC. Dustin Jacobs. I was never really a Bond person. The vast majority of the films came before my time. I was alive for the living daylights. And by the time I was 5, the Cold War was over, or so we thought. So the idea of a Bond was lost on me. My favorite Bond was probably Craig because I prefer the realism to the cookie-cutter polished caricature of the Bonds. I believe Craig would murder someone. Probably why I'm a fan of Tom Hardy, because I think he's batshit enough to do anything. Like most, I dig Connery in the role, but I think he's almost too polished to be human. Moore is too old and brings a certain amount of 60s Batman to the role, which is eye-rolling. I never saw Dalton or the dude from Her Majesty, but I enjoyed the documentary about him. Pierce seems like a good fit, but the films are all ridiculous. Even GoldenEye is ridiculous, and it spawned one of the greatest movie video games of all time. It was the opposite of E.T. I wish it just released the latest Bond on VOD. I'm sure it would make its money. I'd certainly pay for it. I think a Bond movie relies heavily on who the villain is and not how the Bond girls are. Number 5, Dr. No, the first Bond film. Fucks more than he kills. In one case, he kills someone after he fucks him, which is also racially insensitive and whitewashed the Kennedy administration. Am I right? Number 4, GoldenEye, Famke Janssen. Bond is back post-Cold War. Famke Janssen. Sean Bean dies twice in this movie. He always dies. Famke Janssen, N64 video game, Famke Janssen. Number 3, A View to a Kill is mentioned before. I think Moore was a ridiculous Bond, but this is the MTV Bond. As a decrepit old man, the song is amazing. Also, Christopher Walken is kind of Trump in this. He may be the most realistic Bond villain. Dude in Moonraker too, because Elon Musk is a thing. Number 2, Casino Royale.
And he banks Grace Jones.
Ooh, Casino Royale, Eva Green, reckless Bond. Eva Green, Bond gets tortured in the worst way imaginable. Eva Green, Bond dies and survived. Eva Green, you actually enjoy watching other people play cards. Eva Green, Bond is a human being. Oh, and Eva fucking Green. Number 1, Goldfinger. This is the most quintessential Bond film. All the tropes, gadgets, cool car, and pussy galore. What else do you need? Most overrated Bond, Skyfall. Don't at me. I don't have to, but it's on my list, baby. I love that one. I did a YouTube thing called Group Therapy with fellow former WB tour guides. Ironically, we just discussed James Bond. You can watch it here. Put the YouTube link. Tweet it at us, and we'll retweet that link. Nutcracker, 'tis the season. I've thankfully blocked any ball crunching scenarios from my mind. I literally can't remember them, but I know what. But I know what the feeling feels like. That I will never forget. This trauma. This is trauma, ladies and gents. Todd C. Number 5, The World Is Not Enough. Crush on Denise Richards. I know that's my least favorite Bond movie.
Yeah.
Number 4, Die Another Day. Number 3, Goldfinger. Number 2, Skyfall. Number 1, GoldenEye. The reason I started watching movies because of the game on Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Best game ever on the console. Sorry for getting this in so late. Hopefully I made it because I don't know when I'll be able to chime in again until after the next season. Good news! There won't be any chiming in until after the
made
Christmas
it,
season.
Todd.
So
You
thank
made
you
it.
to all 3 for the laughter you bring to me
did
on a
it,
weekly basis for all the ramblers
did
around
it.
the globe. We appreciate it a lot, especially me riding around in my truck being Santa this year because we don't want him to be a super spreader. Think about that. Sorry, Santa. LOL. Todd C., a.k.a. DJ Retod. P.S. What your truck looks like on a regular basis now, and he sent us a picture. That
It
fucking
is
UPS truck is
jam-packed with
jam-packed
boxes.
with shit. Man.
Fuck, dude.
Number 5. This was a tough one. I had to go Octopussy simply for nostalgia.
Okay.
My first 3 are simply nostalgia, by the way.
I'm sitting this one out. I've never been a Bond person.
All right. That's
Okay.
fun.
So
Your number 5?
For Your Eyes Only.
That is my number 4 is View to a Kill. What's your
Okay,
number?
my number 4 is Octopussy.
My number 3 is For Your Eyes Only.
Okay. My number 3 is Moonraker.
We kind of just mishmashed them all there. My number 2 had to go Casino Royale.
Okay. My number 2 is Octopussy.
And my number 1, what else could it be? Skyfall. I fucking love that movie.
My number 1's a Man with a Golden Gun.
Look at that. Christopher Lee. Right? That was
Count
Christopher Lee
Dooku,
with Count
right?
Dooku is a Bond villain. Saruman. Fucking amazing. Well, there we go. Man, what a ramble in the books. Ramble 261.
We did it, baby!
We did it. We did it our way, baby. We did it. Oh, God. To think that was the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
We did it!
We had Barry Switzer's. We did it our way, baby. We did it. Jerry Jones just looking at him like he wants to kill
Yeah,
him.
he's
like,
like,
you
fuck,
fuck.
I
Just
can't
give
wait
me
to
that
fire
trophy, you piece of shit. We did it,
I
everybody.
could
Here
have
we
coached
go.
this goddamn team.
Ramble at theramblepod.com. We are going to be marathoning the next all the rambles. So no more lists, regrettably, but you can still email us, ramble at theramblepod.com. And, yeah, so there we go. Thank you all for tuning
And
in.
then if you tune in on Friday's Ramble Radio, we will need your input throughout the month. So please email us.
Please, you'll know why.
You'll know why.
On Friday.
And you'll be excited to do it.
Oh, my God, you'll be chomping at the bit to get these in. So take care, everybody. We love all of you. Stay safe, all that good shit. You know where to find all of us. You know all that magic, and here we go. It's the last beep, and then we love you. So take care, everybody. Adios a todos. See you in a day with Good Willow Hunting Gremlins.
Ooh.
How exciting is that?
Do you think all the Ramblers will stick with us, even though they can't
Email?
put email?
It's going to be tough. I hope. I can only hope.
I hope we don't lose
all
everybody.
We can just hope. That's all we can do. It's going to be. It's
It's
going
a
to be
test for the Ramblers.
testing. It's going to be a big test.
It's a test of their loyalty.
Can they pass it?
Can they pass it? I don't know. It's on them.
How's Joe Santos going to not talk shit on
I
Cody
don't
as a
know.
critic for 4 weeks? Scary.
Imagine the email we're going to have in January from Joe Santos. The amount of hashtags.
Before Good Willow Hunting's in the books, too. I can only imagine how pissed he'll be.
8 pages of hashtags.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. His whole email will be just a hashtag.
I'm so excited for Friday's Ramble Radio.
Oh, God. You guys. It's wow. Huh?
So excited.
Get ready.